So this is called The Smile. Outside a red bricked Polish church, a sharp philologist shows her humility off to a priest. We managed to live here, we'll manage to leave. A mother's face turns blotchy because Edward toddled off. She strains her voice box, anglicizing her tongue at the waddling boy. Come back here. A teenage girl jumps from toe to toe after hearing me read. I relate, she exults, to putting British other on forms. So I just smiled with my gums. Woo! This is called Ode to Yet Another Mother. You bought the smell of cherries and stagnant pu'er in turquoise glass tins. They were cold, like your military boots or prescription glasses that stopped your astigmatism leaking. I crawled into your convertible couch when my granddad was drunk, and I felt for a mother. It felt like a rainforest. My thoughts against your stories. I chipped at your oil painting persona. As soon as we moved from Poland, your eyes turned overcast and you grew a slug for a tongue. Shall I do an angry one? Yeah! This is called Ode to Secondary. She's Polish trash that assimilated, bullied for life's gift of frizzy hair and conservative parents. Knows enough English to avoid PE, but not enough Airstreet to avoid a hockey stick on the shins. She's defended for job stealing by a teacher just done for paedophilia, called ugly because slut or fool didn't stick. The guy that says her kids will be born with Slipknot tattooed on their head later asks her to prom. Lunch is for finding a quiet spot in a science or music corridor, always on the blue floor. She sits away, is dancing with sour words from kids wearing their father's resentment. Kids with no care for makeup at 13, who snuffle at wider smiles and readiness to sing. I'll do another one. This is called Kindle Stop. It's a bit fast, so it's probably better for it than like. My semi-distant cousin lived a minute away. I saw her on my way back from school in early spring, chewing on a strawberry lace, standing with her two biggest fans. She said, "Your mum was just at my house speaking to mine. I think she just left." And I don't know why, but I thanked her and ran. I ran to the bus stop where my intuition thought she'd be. Then I ran up to my cousin's house to follow the path I thought she took. I still don't know why. I slalom brown pastel blocks, some 15 stories high, some really small and long. My heartbeat was excited, my hair smiled in the wind. I passed outdoor markets near the GP, fresh playgrounds and those thin young trees. I guess she was my mum, and I guess I'd not seen her for months at a time. I halted at the bus stop, the one outside a metal barrack shop. The sun usually shone on its top, kindling people in its way. I had sweat on my eyelids, and dirt from the path made salty mud on my lips. The nans at the bus stop had a pitiful stare of deep-set eyes alone on Mother's Day. Because I've got time, I'm going to read another one. Sorry for boring you. It's called Ode to Camellia. Camellia being Camellia Silensis, my favourite girl, aka T. So, I think of her journey across the oceans, an immigrant like me, stealing the jobs of ale and beer. Darling had no choice but fall on her knees and become lapsank for Churchill's cigar, yet you still blaspheme. For the sake of cheap transport, she lost her purity to bergamot. You're no better than the princesses, slaving her away with milk to save the precious fingertips and lips. You stop her from burning you by colonizing her undiluted strength. No longer dressed in silver linings, in the form of Pymatan, she runs into you in a hipster, vegan, cruelty-free shop out of breath and spiritual value. You're like them, addicted to the 5 o'clock sacrifice. You fantasize her terror in a pyramid bag, cause her sugar distress, brew her greens far too high, killing her softness for a quick tang while she moistens every dusty hour at your office. She was royal once. Her names were more poetry than you ever read. One of them is Goddess of Mercy. So repent, don't back her, and learn to brew properly.
Well.